Good morning, students. It's me, your Madhi sir. I am here to explain you about the village school master poem of class 9. I hope you can understand the meaning of this title very easily. The village school master, you mean this poem tells us that how the school master was in a village. You understand this is written by Oliver Goldsmith. So I request you, I ask you, I command you, I tell you, I foretell you that to imagine while I am teaching this poem as if it is happening in your village in a primitive society. Now it is highly impossible to be like this masters, though it is a modern world. Now this is actually tells about the school teacher, how he was in the primitive society, how the teacher used to be in the primitive society. Actually, really I am telling you, while I was reading this poem, whenever I read this poem, while I was reading, now I go to explain, I imagine that my school teacher, because it suits to him, and even I can enjoy more. I can recall my childhood days, how the school days were. Even you to imagine that how this school master, actually before I wanted to go to this title, you must know that this title is actually being taken from a long poem which is being written, published, composed by Oliver Goldsmith. That is one and only The Deserted Village. Actually, it is a long descriptive narrative poem which was being written by Oliver Goldsmith. Goldsmith, he explains the complete situation of his village, that after many years when he visited his village, how the village was. You mean that the complete village primitive society had become modern society. See, you could see now also in every village, even you go anywhere else, the city life, you mean the things which all are available in the city, that all are can be found, can be seen, are there in that villages also. Okay, students. For example, I will tell you mobile. Now we all are using Android mobile. This Android mobile used by even the villagers, remote area village people also. Today even they are also aware of this YouTube. That is what? That was not there long back in villages. The people in the cities, what they were knowing, you mean they were civilized, but they were not modernized. But in this poem, the poet says that in the deserted village poem, he explains, he feels very sad that after many years when he had come to city, after many years when he had become very popular poet, he went to his village. Then that complete village has changed a lot, whereas even it has been polluted like anything. There were no proper rivers, there were no proper streams, they all were polluted. There were no proper fields, there were no proper crops, the churches. So those things were not found by these Oliver Goldsmith. When these all the things were being not noticed by him when it was in village, when he went to village, he also recalls his childhood days about a woman, one who was too old, one who was kind and good. And also he explains about his village schoolmaster in that poem. Try to understand. Oliver Goldsmith has written a deserted village. Deserted is nothing but there is nothing, no beautiful things are found there. Everything has been spoiled. So my village has become like a desert. In such a way, he has written that poem. In that poem, he highlights two characters. Those two characters are one women character, and old women character since his childhood, one who was living and one who reveals, one who told the complete history of the village when he visited that village about that woman, and one more about the teacher, one who was very strict, strong strength in that village. That man only, this man. Understood, student? About him, this poem. You mean this poem is taken from the deserted village long poem in a corner. You mean one character is taken from there. I hope you have understood the title now. Now let's move on to the poem. Let's move on to the poem. I will recite a poem once. See, beside yon strangling fence that skirts the way, with blossomed foes unprofitably gay, there is in his manison skilled to rule. The village master taught his little school, a man, a superior he was, understand to view. I knew him well, and every trant he knew. Well had the bonding tremblers learned to trace the day's disasters in his morning face. Full well they laughed with the counterfeit glee at all his jokes, for many a joke he had. Full well the busy whisper circling round conveyed the dismissal tidings when he frowned. But he was kind, or if severe in thought, in art, sorry, the love he bore to learning was in fault. The village all declared how much he knew. It was certain he could write hand cipher too. That he could measure terms and tides presage. And even the story ran that he could edge in arguing to the person warned his skill. For even though vanished, he could argue still. Come to page number 66. While words of learned length and the thundering sound amazed the gazing rustics ranged around, and still they gazed, and still the wonder grew. The war that one small head could carry all he knew. Okay, students, then let me read the glossary once. Come to page number 66. Already few of the new words, you mean meanings, are already written on the board. Some of them are given here. Let me go ahead. I will read once again. Then, before we get into poem, we should know these hard words and new words. Then only we can understand the poem well. Yawn is nothing but over there. Strangling, spread out. Skirts goes around. Furs is nothing but grass. Severe, very strict. Stone, also to be strict. Trant, one who stays away from the school without any permission. You mean dropouts. Boarding, you mean predicting, guessing. Trace, you mean mark. Day's disaster, you mean misfortune they have to face all on that day. Counterfeit kind, you mean duplicate joy. You mean just pretending joy. Dismissal, miserable. Art, in any degree. Cipher, code or secret message. Then presage, foretell. Gauge, measure. Vanish, defeat. Rustics, villagers. See, these are the new words which are given because these words are already used in the poem by the poet. So if you understand these meanings, even we can understand the poem very easily. Now come to page number 65. Please keep your pencils ready. I'll be telling you, I will be explaining you these all the complete poem line by line. Please keep your pencil ready and you underline each and every word. Then you enjoy the poem and you feel. I'll be telling you, even see, always whenever we get into a lesson or the poem, we should try to enjoy that. We should try to enjoy. Moreover, we should see or we should read or we should learn that poem through poet, in the form of poet. Then you will understand the poem or the lesson well. Or simply if you read, yes, sir is explaining, we are writing hard words, just this is for only exam. In such a mood, when you do, that is only for just a short span of time it remains with you. Then when you enjoy and you learn that, definitely let anything else it may be, it never goes from us. It brings something else to us. Even that results will be good. That is what I wanted to tell you. Then see, come to page number 55. This now you know. Again, I am telling you, it is about a village schoolmaster, one who knew everything, well-versed, versatile, good at everything. One was most popular, noteworthy, trustworthy, faithful, and even very good trustworthy person in the entire village. Most respected person. You know, in the villages and all, if you go, by seeing the teacher in the primitive society, not in the modern society, I am telling, By seeing the teacher arrival, the people used to calculate, the people used to think that, oh, sir has come, now the time is 9 o'clock. In such a way the teacher was, such a way the people were, the society was. Now everything had become reverse. Okay, those values, those virtues, nothing, those people cannot be seen, cannot be found in the present society. Okay, students, now you see, here I am going to explain you. You imagine that I am taking you all for trip. I am taking you all for trip, and you imagine this all the incident, whatever I am telling, as if it is happening in front of you in a village, a remote area where is only full of nature, where there was no proper technology, no proper modernities. Then there this incident has been happening, you imagine. Okay, now this all is being done where there were no proper schools. You mean, you could find out that Gurukula systems were there. Same thing. Beside John, it is about teacher, village, and a teacher house where it is about. This incident took place. Beside you, strangling fence that skirts the way with blossomed foes unprofitably gay. First two lines I will explain, you see, students. Beside, you mean it is explained about a teacher's house atmosphere. Now you imagine a teacher house, beside to is a teacher house, straggling, you underline there, spread out. And also you can say that irregularly grown is nothing but, see, his house is here, next to his house, like a fence. A fence is nothing but, compound which we put with the help of the art, we so on nowadays. So that could, like a compound, some of the bushes were seen next to his house. House, village school master house. Okay, then see, again I'm repeating, straggling means spread out or irregular. You mean they could see here, not in a line. So it was here, again some gap, there, again there. But it was like a fence, you mean compound. Clear? Some of the plants or the shrubs or the bushes were grown next to sir's house like a compound. That is what they have given here. Skirts the way is in the sense like a round to the way. Which way? The way how they have left a place to come to his home. It was like, see, the bushes were like a fence to his house. Okay, now you could imagine where his house was. Okay, the house was in the center of that fence. Next, students, with blossomed foes unprofitably gay. You mean blossomed in the sense, those, some of the bushes or in some of the plants they could see the flowers. Foes means, already I have written here, grass. They also could see the grass next to that, and even unprofitably gay. You mean that brings no profit. What brings no profit? The shrubs or the bushes or the plants which were grown like a compound, that doesn't bring any profit, but it gives somewhat happiness to the mind. See, for example, we go trip, right? When we go trip, we don't buy or whatever, by seeing the nature we feel very happy, that we enjoy like anything by seeing the waterfalls, or that this in such a way by seeing the plants or the nature we feel that how wonderful this nature is, right? This is only one thing in the world which can divert and which can bring a peace without money. Which one? Nature. So in that way his house was completely with the nature, so it brings very good happiness for all the students. Okay, you mean at the present that is only the school where students used to sit and enjoy. There were no school in a village. I hope you are understanding. Then third line, there means where? In the teacher's house. Okay, what is the difference between house and home? There means where? Teacher's house or home? You tell me. What is the difference between house and home? You tell me, students. Do you know? Can anybody guess? H-O-M-E, home, H-O-U-S-E, house. Correct, no? Both same, sir. Spelling is different, that's all. Correct, no? That is not like that. House is nothing but it is a beautifully constructed one with the help of all the materials which are required for to construct. Okay, I hope you understood. A house, it is a constructed one with the help of all the materials, so on, the cement, that, this, so on, so on, so. Home is nothing but when the people reside in that, then it is home. Till that it is house. Okay? Correct now? I hope you have understood. What do we mean by house? It is just only a constructed one. Home, when the people live inside. See, a small example I will tell you. A beautiful, such a big palace, like a bungalow, it has been built. 2 crores they have spent on that. No person is living in. That is house. Understood? No investment is being done by a person. Just a small hut he had put and the people are turned inside. That is home. Understood? Yes. Now, there, where? Village school master, home, because they were in. Then, in his mansion, mansion is nothing but here, bungalow. Bungalow is nothing but not that much palace. His house is telling as a bungalow. Okay, which house? You underline that. See, first line you underline straggling. You mean irregular plants which were as it placed one by one. Okay, then skirts is nothing but it was like a round to the way, like a compound. Fence means compound. You mean those plants were like a compound. Blossomed in the second line. You write, you underline, it is like a flowers. Gay means happy. You mean these 2 lines you understood. Now third line, there, where, next to is house. Okay, then in his mansion, where, in his mansion is nothing but house, bungalow, palace. You mean is house here. Next, you mean home. Skilled to rule. There, that man is skilled to rule. Rule is nothing but who is ruling here? Teacher is ruling. Whom? Students. How come? He is having such a skill, talent. You mean he is having that much potent. Potent is nothing but potentiality, capability, strength, knowledge. He was having to rule whom? The students who were coming to learn from him. Okay, then the village school master taught in his little school. Which is little school here? His home only little school. Okay, now see, the village school master, where there were no proper school, he used to teach the students. His house was in beautiful nature. He was well strength and good knowledge person. That is what they are telling in first 4 lines. I hope you have understood. Is anybody having doubt in these 4 lines? I hope you have understood. Okay. Next, students, come to 5th line. A man is nothing but who? A village schoolmaster. A man, superior he was. When superior is nothing but strict. Who is strict here? Village schoolmaster was very strict. And stone to view. Stone is also nothing but view. You mean how? He looks very strict. You know how students, teachers will be. They will be very strict. Good morning, sir. Yes, good morning. Right? In such a way teachers will be. Correct? When the teachers will be very strict, when they are good in their work, they will be obviously. Now it is too difficult to be like this, not like present. Okay. Not even students also were like that. Teachers also were like that. Now it is completely different. You are seeing that. You are the best examples for that. I don't want to say anything else about it. Then, see, he was very strict. Even to see, we people were scared to see. Really, I am telling. So this complete poem, whenever line by line, I read, I remember my teacher, how my teacher was, how we were in school, how the same condition we were being brought up, so that we are very proud to say that we are the product of primitive society, not modern society. Then I knew this all who is telling? This is being told by Oliver Goldsmith, one who faced all the incidents, one who had seen after visiting his village. Then he remembers everything, recalls everything. then two persons will come to his mind. There were only a woman, one who was kind at that time, and one who was a schoolmaster, very good, strict, and that character only, this character. Okay. Then he say, I knew, I is nothing but who here? It is none other than only Oliver Goldsmith. He says, I knew him well. Whom I knew well? I know very well about my village schoolmaster. How that village schoolmaster was. Then, and every Trant knew. Trant is nothing but here you write down. In that complete, not only me, even who have not yet studied, who have not yet come to his home to learn, the people who are not at all coming to him, everyone, you mean, Trant is nothing but a person, one who knows about the teacher, unknown person, strangers are called here, Trant, you underline, Trant, I knew him well. I is nothing but who? Goldsmith. I knew my village schoolmaster very well. Not only me, even who were not coming to my teacher, they were also well known about my teacher because he was that much popular. He was like a hero for us. Okay, then, well, good. Had the boarding tremblers learned to trust? You mean, we people, you know, what do you do? For example, first period only I will come to your class. What do I do? Soon after seeing my face, you people will guess in the class, and even you will predict, you will guess that how the teacher mood is. Oh, this man is today strict. We should be very quiet and we should sit very silently in the first period, or else you will kick us like anything. You will imagine, you will understand, right? So in the same way, soon after seeing the teacher, the students who were sitting next to his house, they were predicting, means guessing, that, oh, this man is very strict today, we should be very, very silent. Soon after seeing the sir's face, the students were very silent and they used to sit very calmly in the class. Then the students, but full well had the boarding tremblers learned to trace village teacher mode. We use it to calculate, we use it to guess how the teacher is. Then the day's disasters in his morning face. Disasters is nothing but that only. By seeing his morning face only, we used to guess that, oh, something, you know, today sir is not in good mood, maybe he is very strict, we should be so very silent in the class today, we should not supposed to do any mischievous things in the class. In such a way, they use it to calculate by seeing the sir's face at every morning. Whenever the students used it to appear, whenever the students used it to come his home to learn, by seeing his face every day morning, they used it to, based on his mood, based on by seeing his face, they used it to spend the time with the teacher in his house. Next to his house, there was like a corridor. There they used to spend the time next to that nature, which was like a compound to his house. Next, students. Then full well, they laughed with counterfeited glee. Full well is nothing but all. Who all? We all. We all is nothing but all. Who all? Oliver Goldsmith and also his friends, the people who all were going there to learn something from him, whom the village master. Then, for many, they laughed. They laughed means who? All students, we used to laugh with counterfeited glee. Counterfeited is something but, you know, we will say counterfeit coins. You mean duplicate coins. So, sir, if he says something, though it was not a joke, by seeing sir, they used to laugh. By seeing other students used to laugh. Because it was not at all like a joke. But once if he comments on someone, everyone used to laugh because fear. And they were thinking that as they were acting to impress the teacher, because as if it is a real joke, they were laughing because sir will be very strict with them, so that they were doing that. Then all his jokes, whose jokes? The village school master's jokes in the class. For many, a joke he had. You mean he was having such a type of jokes with him a lot. Even you will be knowing that simply if you keep on telling only the lesson, what do? You feel bored. In between, we will be telling you the stories that these comedy, we will be entertaining you like anything, like a comedian sometime in the class. In the same way, the teacher was used to comment on the students to make other students to get laugh. So he had such a type of jokes, stories, everything in his mind. Even he was such a strong, strict person, though he was. Okay, then full well means all, we all. The busy whisper circling round, you mean we used to sit, whisper is nothing but here, the students used to discuss themselves by seeing the teacher. Okay, soon after enter into the class, the teacher has already informed you that tomorrow you should submit this work properly without fail. Then soon after coming, what you do to school, you will discuss each other. Did you complete that homework? Sir will come today, he will give test. You will be discussing only about that work, right? In the same way, soon after coming to his house, the students where used to sit and gather, they used to discuss themselves about the work or about the teacher or about the teacher's mood over there, where next to his house. This complete incident had been set. This is, poem opens. This scene creates, starts, begins where the village school master bungalow, where bungalow is nothing but is home. Okay, next. Conveyed the dismissal tidings when he frowned. You write down dismissal. Dismissal tidings is nothing but, you underline there, terrible news. You mean they used to discuss about the news, what had happened. You will be in class, right? When there is no proper teacher, what you do? You will be discussing from where? From your village to till Delhi politics, we will be discussing. Some troops will be discussing about heroes, and some will be discussing about heroines. Some will be discussing about cricket. Some will be discussing about Olympics. In such a way, all the students were full busy in discussion. Where? At home. Where? His home. His home is nothing but the village schoolmaster's home. And even when he frowned, when he shows is angry towards the students, they convey that complete message to everyone in a fraction of a second, that very strict, keep quiet. Now, for example, very simple, I'll tell you, you will be making hell of noise in my class, that in my absence. Suddenly I'll enter or I'll be coming. One will come outside to go out or to do something. You are 40 students in class. Example, I'm telling, for instance. Instance means example. You are 40. All are sitting in class. You are making like hell of noise. That noise was coming till office room. So suddenly by listening that, I'll come to class. Soon after seeing me through the window, what do? Any one of the students will convey the message that sir is coming, Madhe sir is coming. What do? Immediately you will sit silently, you will open your textbook and you will act as if you are reading. That is what the students were doing, same thing here. I hope you are understanding what I am conveying you. Then, but though he was that much, see, in the first few lines, they have explained about the atmosphere where his house was, about his house, and where the students were gathering, how they were gathering, what they were enjoying, how the teacher was, everything was told. Now you see, but not only this, he was very strict, though he was very kind person, kind-hearted, our teacher was, or if severe in art. He was very strict, also he was very kind. Then towards whom? Towards us. It's nothing but towards the children. Along with Oliver Goldsmith, also a student over there. Then the students, the love he bore to learning was in fault. Here, what this line says is, to love he bore, to learning was in fault. What this line conveys is nothing but the man, how our school teacher was in a sense, really we feel that as if he was born to learn and even to teach and even to learn, the learning to teach the students. You mean our teacher was really, he was born to learn and also he lived to teach what he has learned. So our teacher was learning to teach us. That much good person, our teacher, very good, kind, strict, and genuine teacher, my village school master was. Who is telling all these words? All our Goldsmith students. Then the village all, next line you see, the village all declared how much he knew. You mean all the villagers, you mean the complete village used to speak about the teacher, that how much good he was and what a talent, about his talent, about his strict, about his work, about his everything about him. The people used to discuss only about our teacher. That much good my teacher was in my village. Then it was certain. Certain means true. You underline. Certain means true. He could write and cyber too. You mean teacher is nothing but we know he knows, he will be knowing to read, write everything. So here at that time he was the only man one could write and read well. Who? Teacher. Not only that, one more you see. It was certain, it was very true that he could write. Who could write? Teacher could write. And also he could read. And cyber too. Cyber is nothing but not the cyber center. Cyber is nothing but he also not only reading but also he could do all the mathematical problems. Well, you mean arithmetic problems. He was also good in maths. See, he was not only in reading but also he was versatile, well versed in math, science, that, this, in everything he was good. That's next. Lands he could measure. Not only this, he was also good at reading and writing. He was also good at arithmetics. Not only that, he was also very good in measuring lands. Now, for example, measuring lands in the sense, we need some measurements, tape, that, this and all. He was not like that. By seeing the land only, he used to guess, and he was a foreteller. Foreteller is nothing but in the beginning only he used to tell that this land may be this much only, approximate. He used to gauge, guess, and even he was telling he was that much. He could measure land. That much good my teacher was. Terms and times presage, and not only that, he was also you could guess about the advance payments, wages, rents and calculations. You mean let any calculation you take, let any problem in that village, very simple thing students here, let any issue in that village school master was the person who was solving that problem, like our school teacher. Like rent problem, someone has not paid rent, someone has not given advance. Let house issues, family issues, even student issues, let husband and wife issues, any issues, he was the man one who was solving all the problems. Not only that, he was also good in math, he was also good in writing, he was also good in everything, drawing, that, this, all-rounder. That is what versatile he was. Then that complete village was depending only on my teacher, because he was like a king to our village. He was the ruler of our village once. Now I am feeling very sad about my village. My village has become very like a desert. Now there are no trees, no temples, no plants, only bungalows are there, whereas only industries are there, which causes only pollution. This complete industrialization, industrial revolution spoiled my complete village. With that pain, he has written that poem. Which poem? Deserted poem. In that poem, he explains about his village school master. That master only, this master. Okay, students. Next. And even the story ran, he could gauge. Even not only that, he also used to gauge is nothing but guess. He also used to predict that, see, this may happen next year, don't do that. You used to advise the people in such a way, because either festival or anything it may be, or any issue in villages, he was the one who used to advise the people what to do, what not to do in the villages. So that much good my teacher was, that much talented my teacher was, that much well-versed my teacher was. Then this all let it be. If you come to arguing, when you come to arguing, you mean arguments, the person won't his skill. You mean no, when if you come to argue with our teacher, no one can win against our teacher, because that much he knew about anything you ask. No one can talk to him, no one can discuss with him, no one can even debate, no, let any topic you give, he was that much well known about that. So then, for even though vanished, he could argue still. But one thing here, though my teacher has been defeated by the other person in an argument, he never used to give up. Still he will be arguing with the person. Finally he will be the winner. Let any argument. Okay students, then come to page number 65. 66. Turn the page. While words of learned length and thundering sound. You mean, see page number 66, first line. While words of learned length and thundering sound. You mean our teacher, the English or the language, while teaching or while speaking to the teacher, the way how he was communicating or conversing with the people, he was using very good technical, high, lengthy and even new words, technical words my sir was using, which were unknown to all the people. So we people could not understand properly what our sir was teaching. That much good my teacher was, that much intelligent, intellectual my teacher was. Amazed. The gauging, rustics means villagers. My complete village people, villagers, they all were amazed and they were delighted about our school teacher, and they were around him always, and they were discussing only about him. And still they gazed. Still the people are discussing, and still they wonder. That the wonder is nothing but they feel as if it is a great miracle, because what not he was everything. He was a poet, he was a teacher, he was an author, he was very good friend, he was kind, he was genius, and even he was like a king, he was a ruler, everything was. So the people used to discuss only about him, and even still that wonder is growing in the people's mind, that how this man is carrying too much information in his small head. Okay, which one? That is what one small head would carry all he knew. You mean all the people, that small head is he carrying that much information in his head? In such a way, the people were that much delighted in the village, when such a village now has become like a desert. After many years, when the poet has visited his village, he imagined about his teacher, he thought, he recalled about his teacher, and he says complete information about his teacher. This is what this poem he has conveyed by recalling his teacher after his visit, after his visit to his village. I hope, see, in this poem completely the poet has explained. Listen here, first few lines have been explained, conveyed by the poet to tell that how the nature was, how this house was. One. Number two, then how strict he was, how kind he was. Okay. Then number three, how talented he was. Then how the people opinion about him. Then how kind he was, how strict he was, how his mood was. Then how he was teaching everything. He was good in English, he was good in writing, and he was good in arithmetic solving problems, and he was good in measuring lands, and he was also good in solving the problems. He was also ruler, and he was very good potentiality he was having to solve the children's problem. These all are the things he could do, who my teacher could do. Then so my complete village wondered about the his talent, and the people used to discuss only about him in my village. Such a teacher my teacher was. Okay, I hope you have understood the complete poem, students. If you are having any doubt still regarding this poem, that will be explained in part 2. Thank you. Jai Hind.